Hello! Hi, everybody. Welcome to Guitar Hunter. Here's the thing. I've moved everything off of this table over there. And, welcome to Guitar Hunter Live. Happy Friday. Glad you're here. Thanks for watching. It's been a fun, been a good week. Super busy, super fun. Hey, Tim is from Slovenia. 8 p.m. here. So fun. It is 2 p.m. It's 2 p.m. here. Oh, I didn't turn my lights on. I meant to do a lot of this. Jeff has been waiting patiently the last few minutes. It's killing me. Love the show. Hail from Fordland, Missouri. Right? M.O. is Missouri. Hey-o from Fredericksburg. Hey, Mr. Badura. Sup, gents? Happy Labor Day weekend. Yeah, that's right. It is Labor Day weekend. Matt McFarlane is here. Matt McFarlane. Nope. From Bonnie, Scotland. Hey, buddy. Glad you're here. Happy beginning of a long weekend. It's true. It hits me like Fridays are so intense and so full. I go in, we have like our sales meeting or our just management meeting or I guess staff. Everybody's there on Fridays at Hometown Music. And we kind of do our like, hey, here's what you need to know. Here's what we need to focus on. You guys are great. Go forth. So we do those on Friday mornings, and then I'm just catching up. Like today was like the entire time meeting with an AC company that's doing some work, meeting with a cleaning company that's going to do some stuff, getting ready for the guitar shop to move. So I mean, it's fun to spend most of my week in like businessman mode, in business development. I love sales, and I love business development, and I love making stuff happen. So I get to do a lot of that in this last little bit. So yeah, but I forgot. All of a sudden I walk out earlier, maybe an hour ago. Yeah, an hour ago, I walked out of Hometown Music and into the parking lot. I was like, I'm done. I just do the live show, and then I play with my kids, and then I go on a hike, and then I get to do stuff in my, just life takes on. So anyway, sup, bro? Looking forward to the info on this vid. Hey, Kelly, man, good to see you. Good to hear from you. I'm glad. Terry says, does anybody want ads in newspapers? Doesn't even remember want ads in newspapers. That's how I found my Guild D55 for $450 in the late 80s. There's they're pretty rare these days. I don't know about you guys. I don't see them very often. I gotta look. There used to be a thing in the Shenandoah Valley called the Valley Trader, which was awesome. My favorite prank. I don't know if I can. If there's a statute of limitations, it's probably over. If it's illegal, I don't even know if it's illegal. But one of my favorite pranks in college. Jose's here. One of my favorite pranks in high school and college was to put just the most ridiculous redneck thing for a super low price. That good old boys would see and they'd want to buy and just put it for a crazy price and then put people's phones. So I put like must sell 1967 Ford Mustang GT 350 numbers matching have to sell Obama's taking everything, like something like that. And I remember I did it to my friend Kelly, and literally while we were, she's like, I don't know why my phone's ringing so much. And it was just like literally her entire day. Her mailbox filled up and her phone just kept going. So, man, it was insane. So, anyway, Stan, hello from Minnesota. And Aficionado Lure Company. Who wants to see Jeremy Sheppard visit Eddie's Guitars on their live streams? That would be super fun. I would love to do that. We follow each other. They comment on stuff I do. I comment on some stuff they do. So, yeah. Your admission to the show, your admission for today for the show is a single press of the thumbs up button. That's true. It means a lot, and the channel's growing. It's really good. You can't see me on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Other people are commenting from YouTube, Mr. Chris Flores. Santa Cruz, California, Mr. Mark Bassett. And then we got hello from Oklahoma from Mr. Ken Newton. We got Daniel coming in from Oklahoma. No, Daniel's coming in from Philly. And JD Ray, hey, buddy. Did you finally get stuff? I know this is not the place to talk about it, but stuff did get mailed. It just took a couple days. Sorry. Hello from Edinburgh. Chris, have we talked about this? Is this Edinburgh, Virginia? If so, you're like 30 minutes to the left of me. I have 2 drinks today. Neither are sponsors. But if I drink all of this, I will have to take a break and go to the bathroom. So I have a liquid death and a coffee. Yeah, so updates from this week. Some guitars showed up that I can show you. Some guitars showed up that I can't show you. I'm going to turn some lights on real quick. Let's see. It's kind of fun. I do love, all of them are on Bluetooth. I probably showed you this before, but it's something I can say while I'm doing a thing. But I can put them in a group, and I'm just going to turn them on. Okay, that's probably too bright. What the? Oh, this one's aimed the wrong way. Aim that one that away. And oh, Chris bought the Eastman, the E6 OMTC from you. Man, what a great guitar. Yeah, man. Oh, of course, Chris. Hey, buddy. Good to see you, man. Glad you're here. Yeah. Jansen just got back from Alaska today. Lots of Sitkas for guitar tops, dude. That's awesome. Your pictures looked incredible. All right. Do I want to go? I like that blue. Oh, that's a good one. It's so intense. It always is different when I use the lens in a different color. When I use this lens has a shallower aperture, so it's 1.8, and so it gives me way more separation, but it seems like the colors look cooler on the back there. So, guitars that showed up this week. Got a 1972 Fender Telecaster, filmed a video with that yesterday. The Laprenzi came back. Filmed a video with that yesterday. It's beautiful and totally sorted by Nathan. And what else? Got a absolutely stunning PRS. I want to show you that one. That doesn't look great. I'm gonna hide my dangly cables. I am many things, but I don't like clutter. I don't like clutter in life, but this room is so tiny and it has filled up. I have so many things. I need to sell a bunch of guitars. That's another big thing. Yeah, JD Ray got his stuff. That's awesome. Okay, let me show you this insane PRS. Check that thing out. So this is a Core Custom 24, and I'm going to compare it to... Come on, stop trying to see my face. I have to get it like straight in front of my face. So this one I'm just borrowing from PRS, but... Oh, what a dude. I can't believe my life. Santa Cruz Authentic D18 Country Western. Oh, the 72 D18. 74. This one I restrung and got sorted as well. So let me tune it up a little bit too. Sorry. All right. Yeah, 74 D18. This thing is like sorted and totally ready to go. I think I've got somebody that's gonna. Yeah, I think somebody's gonna buy one of these. So Chris, one of my favorite tuners. We don't actually sell these at Hometown, but we sell some similar. This is the Diodario with their little one of the rechargeables. It's about the same as their others. I really like the big ones. My favorite for a long time have been these, the little clip-on headstocky ones. They clip on the back of a headstock, and they have this tiny little screen. Did that turn on? I can't tell. Oh yeah, it's just. Anyway, I like those a lot. I also really like these that fit inside the sound hole. They clip like inside there. Big fan of those. Yeah. Guitar stuff. Oh. I got one more I have to show you before we jump in. This one showed up locally. Doesn't have a case, or it doesn't have a handle on the case. This one is, okay. I get excited about a lot of guitars, but this one is insane. I'll scoot you back. Do all this stuff, planning out my shots, and then Daniel loves it when I change stuff. No handle. Caleb. This belongs to my incredibly talented friend, Caleb Stein. Trying to get my computer down out of the way. Oh boy, now my table's way too low. But look at that thing. So this is a 1976 Martin HD28. This is the absolute first year that this thing came back. That came back out, that they were putting herringbone. So this one, Caleb was on this one forever, and it's beautiful. And genuinely, he has worn this whole. So this guitar needed a neck reset. This guitar needed a neck reset, and then the bridge was coming up. So we re-glued the bridge, did some extra stuff to it, and listen to this thing. Man. So this one is just magical. Oh, Daniel says that sound warms you up. It's like mulled wine. It's true. Yeah, so this is an incredible guitar from Caleb. I just finished filming a video. The turnaround on this was insane. This one went out. When did this one go out? This one went out maybe a week ago. It was so quick. I think it was only with Nathan for a couple days. Okay. So, the name of the game today. Ow! Okay. Let me fix this. I can fix this. There we go. There's that. Here's this. Now I can bring my computer back up. And as soon as I start seeing my computer at the bottom of the screen, I know I've come up high enough. Okay, there's the desktop. Okay, there's the computer. Got it. Boom. There we go. My knees can go under the counter now, under the table now. All right. So, there's another guitar I can't tell you about. It's on that rack. Don't look too closely. There will be a video. We're into September. I think that one's soon. I gotta look up the date on that one. Anyway, he does all of his own stunts, ladies and gentlemen. That's true. It's been a while since I've hurt myself on camera. That Stu Mac video that went out last week or earlier this week, that one had some of my best dumb things that I just say along the way. Go watch it again or watch it for the first time. It didn't do great. So anyway, here is the deal. We are going to go hunt on Craigslist, and we're going to do, I said, tell me your zip code. So the first one I saw was Daniel. So we're going to jump into Philly, see what we can find in old Flipadelphia. So here's the thing. I genuinely still think that Craigslist is about the best thing that we have in the States. I am curious. At some point I want to do this video where I talk more about Canadian guitars and kind of get out more. All right, I'm going to see if I can set it up so that I go to the side so that it looks cool. Okay. How does that look? I change the layout like this, like that. Okay. Okay, well, I'll do this one and I'll scoot over. Okie doke, let's go to Philly. Flipadelphia. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. So in Craigslist, Lefty PRS Custom 24. That's the first thing I see. That thing doesn't suck. Man, it's about time the Lefty's got some cool guitars. Ooh. What that? Is that a Wonderland Overdrive? That thing's awesome. So whoever this is, man, they got some money. So cool guitar, 10 top. On that from 2015. I like the Open Gear tuners. They've played it. So this is a Poly before the Nitro. So those are chips. Man, that's a cool guitar. What are they asking? $37.50? Seems like a lot. But, I mean, PRS are expensive. And they're especially expensive if you're left-handed. Another PRS. Avila. Oh, that's a real one. Interesting. It's a guitar I don't understand. Is this an S2? Must be with a gig bag. Oh, hey-oh. Look at that. That's a deal. This is awesome. Whoever's in Westchester, you need to make a CKY cover band. And, yeah, a TKO 80. With a 15-inch speaker, 125 Orbit offer, bet you get that thing for $75. Daniel, do it. Live up to your best life. All right. Cool. Well, Philly. Let's look. Let's see what Martins we can find. Heyo, slot headstock Martin. So it's a 0016NY. So it's from the 60s. These shot up. These were super expensive during COVID. Straight bridge, the long fingerboard. Is that a crack? Just mahogany. Why are you showing me this? A ding. Chipboard case. 3 on a plate. This thing is clean. And a pickup. What lunatics. Okay. It's an LR bag. So looks like a VTC, an Element. All the paperwork. Dude, this thing's awesome. Daniel. Oh, what? Why? It's in Cleveland, Georgia. But it's in the Philly. I hate Craigslist. 71 Martin 016NY. Electronics installed. Original paperwork. Slotted headstock. Blah, blah, blah. Price is firm for what I pay. Best price. I know what I have. It's for sale. It's not, or it's on sale. It's for sale. It's not on sale. Sheesh. $2,600. They were above $3 during most of COVID tide. These guitars are interesting. Jeff Tweedy. Heyo. Look at this dude. Hi, buddy. Well, hello. Somebody sent me a picture of a Martin during COVID, and I could just see, like, dude hunched down in his belly and his underwear. I saved the picture for a while, but he follows a lot of stuff, so I can't show it that often. How much for that drum kit, brah? Okay, so this one's cool. It's been used. Bristol? Like Bristol, Virginia? Nope. Okay. New Jersey. Okie doke. Let's keep moving. Ooh. Is that a J40? No. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Sheesh. I astound myself. My genius. My intellect. Yeah, it's a 1987 birth year for me. Martin 12 string. It's a J1240 with a recent neck set. Action is nice. Low with plenty of saddle left. Solid spruce top. Rosewood back and sides. Fisherman electronics. Barf. Original Martin blue line case. Selling for $2,800 or best offer. Well, I'm going to save this and see what kind of deal I can get on that. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's copy that. I'm going to go to a tab you can't see. There we go. All right. Where are we going next? So after Philly, we talked about Mr. Matt Sorrells. Said 23831. You from Chester, right? 23831. Zip. All right, so that's Richmond. Old Riskmond, Virginia. Hey, that's pretty cool. There's a Gibson Jr. Daniel, didn't you just get one of these? That thing's kind of cool. It's the special. Okay, so it's not a junior, it's a special. Okay. This is one that's like steep on nostalgia, okay on quality. And they used it. That's cool. Les Paul Jr. special. So it is a junior. I'm not dumb. Slim taper neck, that's fun. $949. Okay, you can buy a Gibson under $1,000. A lefty Rickenbacker. I've seen this one. This one's been on my local Craigslist too. Heyo. Oh, it's a hard price on those. A Universal Audio. This is the Ruby 63. So this is like a Vox amp and a pedal kind of thing. And $280. How much were those? Those were $400, $500 when they were new. I still have the Dream 65. I love it. Ooh, Hot Rod DeVille, 212, so 60 watts, right? 60 or 80 watts on these. So freaking loud. These amps are kind of pointless now. They're just so big and heavy. They're just kind of over. Oh, hey-oh. Here's a Gibson, an L50. What is this? What is it? What are you? An L48 from 1963, $1,500. Yeesh. I mean, you could get a 125 for that and have a P90. A Court. Hey-o. A Prosonic head. That's kind of cool. Yep, this is the same kind of like meh collection of stuff that is kind of all around the country. T5Z. Good luck, man. You're going to have that thing forever at that price. At $1,700. Yeah. No Martins. Ooh. A custom 315 cabinet tuck and roll. That's not tuck and roll. What? That's not tuck and roll, buddy. Cool cabinet. Who in the world would need 315s? I mean, it's awesome. That's incredibly cool. And what psychopath would need this? All right, let's go to Dayton, Ohio. Dayton, Ohio. OHIO. What is this? This is Ohio. Like, look at this. Just a gross airbrushed. What? Oh my gosh. That is so jarring to the senses. Nice guitar with recent setup. Price is not negotiable. Number doesn't receive text. This is so good. You're like, tell me that you peaked in 1986 without telling me. This is amazing. The Epiphone map. You got like, what, Phoenix, Las Vegas, Bay Area-ish for your tone. Tone does come from the Bay Area, in my experience. Man, our country was made to be a guitar. That's the right shape. How much is this $300 guitar? $875. All right. It's not that. Is this a pink? Is this pink? I think that's a pink tribute. Weird. All right. Anything cool? You're in the land of Stu Mac. Should be something cool. A Baum Wingman. That's a fun guitar. Those dudes are pretty fun to work with. Here we go. Amplified Nation. Hi-ya-yow. $3,200 cash only. Some dude is trying to not pay state sales tax. Perfection, vintage tone, but all original and new. Which is it? Vintage, all original, or new? Dirty switches in the back. Dirty switches in the back. Choose from power tube gain or preamp gain. 6v6 power tube is as brand new. Truly gives more for the extra money. Is it 6 times better than, okay, this thing is cool. I want one of these. I definitely don't deserve this. Like, I'm just not a good enough electric guitar player. I've got my Tyler amps, which is my favorite tube amp. But, oh, hey, wait, this was on here last time we did this show. Same dude, I bet, with cash buyers only. Oh, yeah, he's right next to the high school. Bishop Fernwick High School. 58 or 59 Pro. Seems to be right on the cusp between the 2 years according to manufacturing. The serial number, blah, blah, blah. 50 tweets have such a good reputation because blah, blah, blah. I have this thing. Whatever. Okay. That's kind of cool. That's a crazy price. Like, no one is going to spend that much for a 410. A Friedman Vintage T. Dude, Dayton doesn't suck. There are not many acoustic guitars in here. Lots of cool amps. Here's an old Magnetone 212. I had one of these for a while. I wished it was cool. It looks so cool. Martin HD 28 for $2,200. That's a pretty good deal. Somebody could scoop that up and make $500. Look at all that action. All that saddle. Hey, Dayton, Ohio has been great. All right, Nathan, let's get you. Where's 453? 4, 5, 3, 4, 4. What do we? Hang on. Sorry. 45314. 45314. Cedarville, Ohio. Cedarville. Oh, you're in Dayton as well. Dayton. Okay, we just did this one. So let's go to Knoxville. 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 Hang on. Still in Dayton. What is happening? Hang on. Craigslist. United States. There we go, Knoxville. Let's party. Hey-o. What? Sorry, that's so disappointing. I saw that bridge and I thought Gibson. Another PRS and a tube amp. Bogner amp. Sigma by Martin. That's kind of fun. Epiphone Dove Pro. Paul Gilbert Micro. Okay, this actually is pretty cool. I know this is not for everybody, especially not for you, Terry. But that thing is cool. Locking tuners, immaculate. It's kind of wild. It's such high quality for such a tiny kind of student-sized guitar. But yeah, definitely cool. So yeah, okay, someone put the locking tuners on there. Anyway, let's look for a Gibson here. See what we got. Not many acoustic guitars. Whoa! A Stage Deluxe. Dude, this thing is awesome. Terry, it's a 12 fret. Oh, somebody broke the saddle there. Okay. 2018 Gibson Stage Deluxe, limited from the Custom Shop in Bozeman, Montana. 12 fret slope shoulder dreadnought for a deeper body. Otherwise, very similar to the well-known J45 and J35. 24.9 scale length. And wouldn't it be? Isn't that like, that's the intermediate scale? 24 3/4 is the J45. I will ship at the buyer's expense. Otherwise, pick up in local West Knoxville. That's a pretty cool guitar. That's the coolest one to find so far. Let me come back over here and see what... Whoa! Darcel! Darcel, that is so kind. This is the best. Darcel, thank you. Ross Wilson says, hey, Jeremy, love the channel. Just a question. What's the best amp for an acoustic guitar? What do you recommend? I really like the Fender Acoustic Go. Sorry, the Acoustic Junior. They have the Junior Go, which is a battery-powered version, but it's like I think it's an 8-inch or a 10-inch speaker, but it has a huge, massive amount of bass. Has Bluetooth, has a looper, does a pedal, does effects, has 2 channels, microphone and guitar. Has Bluetooth, I said that. It's a great little thing. I like that. The other one, if you can swing it, the Bose S1 is unbelievably good. And it's battery powered, lasts forever. I have one tucked back there in the corner. I have 4. I have a problem. I have 4 acoustic amps right now. I also have a Bose L1 Pro that is amazing. And then my kind of run and gun, although it's kind of big, is the big Fender Acoustic FX2. They don't make those anymore, I don't believe. All right. Hey, Ryan, what do I look? Is it Kijiji? What's it called in Canada? Let me look that up. Rasmus, hey buddy, we are just we found I found 2 Cool Martins, or Cool Martin, Cool Gibson. One in Dayton, Ohio. Also found Dayton, Ohio seems to be a weird place. What? Martin, there are several of you. All right, I'm just going to pick one. I'm going to jump back in here. What do you think? What do you guys think of using antique bronze fret wire on an acoustic guitar fretboard? That'd be interesting. I'd be curious to hear it. I think that fret wire probably matters a lot more to tone than bone nut, because if you fret any note, you're fretting on metal, not on it. During COVID, this is a project that never took off. During COVID, Ben Paget and I tried to figure out if we could make a guitar that had all bone frets, and we priced it out, and we're like, this is not $1,200 interesting. But we wanted to do at least 12 frets. But it just got to where the intonation would be so weird. It'd be so hard to, just an impossible amount of work. Not worth it. So Nathan, we already did this one. Let's go to Fordland, Missouri. Fordland. Is that Springfield? How far is Fordland from? It's just kicking me over to Springfield. So let's go look. Let's go shopping by the boys. They're at the acoustic shop. Who is this? Is this a shop? This must be. Stamp used on the back of the headstock. Okay, so these are all going to be. This is a shop. This has to be a shop. All these pictures that are uniform like this, and they're bought from whatever that company is. They're in Tennessee. They buy up used, or they buy up guitars that are defective, and they fix them, but they stamp them used. It's like American Music, something. It's like AM. It's like four letters. But some old ukuleles. Am I? All right, we're in Fordland, Missouri right now. Or we're in Springfield. A Carvin half stack. These are kind of fun. Graphic EQ. Carvin stuff is always... There's a cult following for these that people really like. Whoa, 78 Music Master bass, black on black. That is cool. Look at those flat wounds. That's cool. With a lace sensor and everything. Dude, you could Christopher Cross on people's faces. Man. This one's cool. $1,500. Kimberling City. It's probably not $1,500 cool. Oh, look at this. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. That's not a 65. Hang on. Here's a question. When did Southern Jumbos go to square shoulder? This probably is a 65. My friend Mike has one of these. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's it. I got to send this to my friend Mike. Mike Davis. Okay. I'm going to text it to myself. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Well, that thing's cool. How much? Okay, I bought this guitar new in 1965. I'm now 86 years old, and I just don't need it anymore. It plays and sounds great. It's also in very good condition. About 20 years ago, I had the tuning keys changed and a JLD acoustic bridge support installed to prevent the top from raising up. Did not affect the sound in any way. That's amazing. Look at this thing. I'm going to send this to John Chapman as well at the acoustic shop. $5,500 seems high for a square shoulder Southern Jumbo, but it's one owner. That's cool. What do y'all think? Trent, just dropped by. They really dig good content. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Trent. That means so much. Thank you, buddy. Evan Ogden. Are you thinking of Franklin Guitar Works? No, I'm thinking of it's not American Music Supply. Okay. I can't find it quickly. There's a company, they're like in Nashville or somewhere. MIRC. There it is. Okay. So, I'll show you this. So, a lot of times there are guitar shops that either can't or don't, or for whatever reason, they choose this as an option. If they can't afford to have Fender or Eastman or Ibanez or whatever other brands, they will become a dealer with these guys. And so this company, so MIRC, they buy guitars that are damaged in shipping. A lot of them have like finish issues or things that come from overseas. They're in shipping containers. They get damaged somehow. And so these guys will fix them up. And then, they're in Franklin. And they'll fix them up and they will sell them. Now, the downside, there's two downsides. They have no warranties. You're not actually a dealer, so you're paying more money. Like for us, these guys reached out to us at Hometown offering us Alvarez, but even their prices, they would cost us more than it would cost us to be an Alvarez dealer. But I understand like the loop of like, can you hit whatever the expectation is? I mean, we've got to move a bunch of Alvarez to make it worthwhile. But these guys, they have a wide selection of brands. And so it is kind of a way that would make a small shop kind of look like you've got lots more products. Lots of D'Angelicos. You could get a Guild. You could get some Ibanez. You could get an Alvarez. All that stuff. But when you see a guitar that is stamped used on the back, the biggest thing that tells you is that this guitar has had a rough life. I mean, it is a salvage title for sure. So yeah, let me come back over here. Jeremy, what do you think of the new Fender GTX 100 as an at-home amp? That's a lot of amp for your house. The GTX 50 is good. It's loud. Yeah, we've had a bunch of them. All right, let me see. Any tips for Europeans who want to do some guitar hunting while over in the States for the holidays? So much more value for money compared to here. So strongly considering. Okay, I've helped a couple people do this. The most notable one, I used to do a lot more of these like advice calls where I'd hang out with people. I'd talk over the phone, and so I had a guy from Israel saying, hey, I want to find a Martin D41 and I want to buy one. I'm flying into New York City. I'm flying into Boston, and then I'm driving through, driving down Interstate 95 through New York City, through Philadelphia. I'm flying out of Baltimore. And so I was like, hey, go to, what was it? What's the big one in Boston? Wildwood? Are they in Boston? But go there, go to Rudy's in New York City. Go to, at that point I didn't know about, we recommended, it must have been Russo's, but at that point I didn't know that many people. But you can definitely do it, and there is so much value. And based on this, I'm assuming Rasmus is saying that there's a 25% import fee. So you gotta be aware that you might get a better deal here, but you're gonna have to pay some money to get it back. And then you also might have some issues with the kind of tone woods that are in there. Yes, right? Mm-hmm. I do love this. Let's go to New Jersey. The Dirty Jers. I'm sorry. I annoyed myself with that one. Okay. Okay, we've been in Philly, so let's go up to North Jersey. North Jersey. I kind of enjoy New Jersey. I've spent some time there. It's culturally so different than what I grew up with. All right, here we go. Tobacco Burst Les Paul Custom from the 80s. Look at all that binding. So much binding. This one's pretty cool. If I were to be a Les Paul guy, I'd be into Les Paul Customs. 1986. So this was the first digit and the fifth digit are 86, 1986. The second, third, and fourth say that this guitar was made on the 156th day of the year, and 547 mean 542. That's a 2. It's 2 curved to be a 7. Means that this thing was with the 542nd neck that day. That's wild. They are hoofing. Silver Johnson Stratocaster. Ooh, Marshall the Governor. This is a cool pedal. These were really hot for a while. Didn't these come down? I thought these were like $300. Oh, this is the reissue. Got it. This is somebody that watched Josh Scott, bought a reissue when they were super hot, and now they're looking to buy a Ross compressor. Ooh. Les Paul Standard Premium Plus, 60s burst, 8 pounds, 8 ounces. What? Okay. All right. So it's just a Les Paul Standard, but a prettier top, no pick guard. $2,800. That doesn't suck. It's not crazy. All right. Come on, New Jersey. Guild 1512E. Cool. That's an import one. 40th anniversary Jazz Blaster. Soul Food. How much are Soul Foods? $50. They're always $50. It's like two things are constants in the universe. Soul Foods are $50, and Hot Rod Deluxes are $400. It's like, I used to sell this like insane gas spectrometer, and it was an FTR analyzer, a Fourier transfer interferometer technically. And but with this thing, like, you could calibrate. If you didn't have gas to calibrate, you knew pretty much anywhere in the world at that point, 440 parts per million would be your CO2 level. But as I was selling that, it got to be like, well, that's not actually that true. For, known history, it was 440, and now it's like 500, 550, 600. Just as we have more CO2 in our atmosphere. All right. Comments coming back over here. So New Jersey has some fun stuff. New Jersey, guitar and bass. He doesn't really negotiate. I heard the most insane story yesterday. Yeah, you're just not too sure about Les Pauls. I don't get it. They're so expensive. And they're okay. Russo, Watchtower, Lark Street Music, Moe's Guitars, best shops in New Jersey. That's awesome. Dude, Russo is so good. Oh, you got to talk about Amsterdam. I'm trying to schedule a trip to go to Amsterdam. We're working on it, Rasmus, I promise. I know. I'm flaky. Flaky. I've never been busier in my whole life than this last stretch. All right, let's look up two more, and then we'll just do... Actually, I think I'm done with this. Let's just hang out. Let's do... Just throw some random Q&A at me. Ask me about guitars, picks, all the stuff that you have questions about. I can tell you a little bit. Yesterday I had a guy... he just needed my advice on what is just a genuinely awful... He got screwed over so hard by a guitar shop in New Mexico, and the shop like told him one price, and then when they charged his credit card later, it was 30% higher. When he called them, they said, sorry, we have a 30% credit card processing fee. And so he bought like a $600 guitar, which means 30% of that, right? Hang on, let me do this. Hang on. What am I doing? 10% of 600 would be 60. So it's $180. So he got added an extra, he got added an extra 150, 160, 180. And with that, then he had to go through the credit card processor. And I don't want to tell his story, but basically, like, the guitar shop, like, there are different kinds of guitar shops. Not all guitar shops are good, run by ethical people. And that includes the big ones. The big ones are pretty unethical on certain stuff. But man, it was insane. So, Rasmus, anyone looking for a Gibson A1 mandolin? I have one for sale, 1941. That's the one that came from me. You guys saw it on the live show. We talked about it. Never made an actual video on it, but it's totally sorted and great. Jeremy, diamond guitar should definitely be on your list when you come over to Amsterdam. I would love to. So we're trying to work out that I can come some point in probably November at this point. We're trying to schedule for me to come over, see Rasmus, pick up the guitar from him, hang out with him for the weekend, but also go to the Fellowship of Acoustics. And if we can do some more stuff, I can make that trip work. I'm trying to find good flights. Because it's kind of crazy. Like, the time change, I think it's only 4 hours or 5 hours. Rasmus is going to tell me I'm wrong. And I'm optimistic in myself that I could come over, sleep on the plane, hang out for a weekend, and then fly back and not be destroyed. I'm realizing it's not going to work as great as I thought. Okay, so Nick Miller says, ever play the road-worn Ventera stuff? Looking at picking up a Ventera road-worn Tele Deluxe. Aged nitro finish for sub $1,000 seems really cool. I've played the road-worn and I've played the Ventera. I don't think I've played the combination of those. But the road-worn stuff has always been a great value for the money. I have a Highway 1 right over here that is coming up for sale. So, yeah. So yeah, man, for sure. Cool guitar. And a deluxe. That's a good one. 6 hours. 6 hours. Fine. Cool. I live near the Fellowship. Awesome story. Yeah, I can't wait. I want to go. Music Emporium. That's what I was trying to think of. In Lexington, Mass. Insane vintage acoustic inventory, priced accordingly. Yep. I've been there one time forever ago. Like 2007, 2008. I was in town for a wedding. I stopped by Lane Music in Knoxville earlier, played a Ferk for the first time. To my ear, it crushed the Larrivee D44 hanging next to it. Thoughts on Ferk? I love Ferk. I own 3 of them. I have a little Jane hanging up here in a backpack. I have a yellow deluxe over there that is probably my least favorite. It's so bright and zingy. Cedar top, rosewood back and sides. And then my favorite of all of them, like no question, is the Vintage 2 OM. Is just unbelievably good. And they're so good for the money. We had a Vintage 2 Dread at Hometown that I was so tempted to buy, but I just couldn't. I don't need it, but I love it. I love Ferk guitars. I think they're an incredible value. I think if you're looking at a Taylor or a Larrivee, look at Ferk and you're going to spend half the money. Larrivees are better priced. Taylors are a lot of money and you get half of the guitar, and it's worth half of that a year later. Did I pick my nose? When did I pick my nose? No more nose picking? What? I'll have to look it back. I don't think I picked my nose. Maybe I did. I feel comfortable with you. That's what I'm saying. I got last month and left-handed faded T. Gibson Les Paul guitar, left-handed 2017 Warren Cherry Red for $700 cash on Facebook Marketplace, and it was an hour and a half from where I live. And your thoughts? Nathaniel, that's a cool one. So 2017 left-handed Warren Cherry Les Paul. Cool. That's exciting. That's a good price for sure. The 30% guy should write a letter to the BBB. That's what I told him too. I also said that call city council, call your state rep. He's hesitant for sure. I get it. Ferk have priced themselves out of the running for a lesser brand. Ferk have priced themselves out of the running for a lesser brand, in my humble opinion. What do you mean? Like for their higher stuff? Or, because, for me, the Ferk Vintage 2 OM is $22.99. It's a little more than, you compare it to, it's the same price as an Eastman, the E20 OMs, the Madagascar. Those are $22.15. So to me, I'm like, those are the same price, and the Ferk is a much better guitar. They're very different. It's a very modern guitar. Even their vintage ones are very modern. But, yeah, man. Alrighty, let's do a giveaway. I will give a t-shirt or a bag of coffee to the first person who can tell me what was the guitar with a hole in it. What model was it? What year was it? And the first person to do that, bada bing, bada boom, you win a free shirt or a bag of coffee. You can pick, and you'll tell Caitlin. Trent, the Ferk I played, Vintage 2 Dread, was priced at $3,000. Okay, so maybe their prices went up in the last little bit. I still think that's worth it. Yeah. It wasn't a D28. Look at that. Sam got it right away. It wasn't a D28. It was so Sam Vecchio. I still am not sure if I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry, buddy. But Sam, 1976 HG28. That was the first year, so there was a 30-year gap. 1946 to 1976. So look at that. So Sam, you win a free bag of coffee or a t-shirt. You can claim your prize by emailing assistant@jeremysheppard.com. That's Caitlin. She's a fierce protector. She's a fierce guardian. She just keeps, I don't know what I'm saying. Corey has a Ferk Blue GCCM cedar and mahogany. It's hard to beat at that price point. I agree. I think they're all great. 76 D28. Evan, not quite. It's an HD28. Terry got it, but he wasn't first up. Perfect pronunciation. Good. Sam Vecchio. All right, Sam won. All right, let me find another one. I'll do another shirt or a bag of coffee. For let's see. I've run out of my normal trivia questions. Hang on, let me think. What was the other guitar that I played? Oh boy. What was the model of the guitar that I played before that? I've played two guitars in this video. Yeah, it was the one that was in a video last week. It was the one I bought last week. Well, that is true. Yeah, sorry, mine and yours. Okay, I'll clarify this one more time. No, hang on. I did get the Country Western, and I did get the 37 D18. That's my best guitar week I've ever had. Look at that, Evan got it. Evan. So yeah, the other one I played was the 74 D18. That was over here. So Evan, you got that. Evan, email assistant@jeremysheppard.com. Pick out a shirt or a bag of coffee. Yeah. Should we do one more? I just need to come up with a better trivia question. Let me come up with a better trivia question. What year did Martin switch from using Brazilian rosewood on the back of their guitars? Third one, final one. Which year did Martin stop using Brazilian rosewood on the back and sides of their guitars? Daniel Hurley got it. I know, Rasmus, you technically got it, but you're out of the country. I'm sorry, but I can't mail you this one. It's going to take too long. You just got the mandolin. I sent it like 6 months ago. Daniel Hurley won. 1969, Martin transitioned. No, they didn't stop. Like, it's kind of a tricky question. So this is like, if you would say, I have a 67D 28, you're like, okay, that's Brazilian. I have a 72. Okay, that's definitely... There are definitely exceptions. They've done Brazilian along the way, but 1969. So Daniel Hurley sent an email to Caitlin. She is assistant at jeremysheppard.com. JeremySheppard. So, yeah, man. It is funny. I get asked often why my channel, I say, welcome to Jeremy the Guitar Hunter, and my channel is called Jeremy Sheppard. It's because I never figured out how to change the name. And it's just my name. So, Rasmus, love you, buddy. But, all right. Well, that's all I've got for this week. Thanks for hanging out. Please like, subscribe. There's a lot of new people to the channel. I'm going to redo my FAQ because I keep getting asked a lot of the same questions over and over, and I'm really thankful for that. One thing you could do, if you follow me on Instagram, or if you could comment here and I'll check it later. One of them that is really helpful is... as you think about you being around the channel, like you've been around me for a good bit, what are things that you think would be helpful for me to share with people that are new to the channel? So, like, what are the most frequently asked questions that you already know the answers to? I get asked, how do I know so much about guitars? Where did I grow up? How long have I been doing this? What's the most money I've ever made on a guitar? I get asked those kinds of questions a lot. So, anyway, Stephen Michaels says, Jeremy, great content. Thanks for the great content. I finally made my first YouTube spoken video this week regarding Fender's CFO on the canceled orders and crazy new prices. That's really interesting. I want to check it out. Yeah, Stephen, I'll have to find that, or you can send it to me. I would like to see that, because it is wild, but you also have to I have to remember, like, well, it's a year old, that information. But I know Fender's still it seems like they're sitting on a ton of acoustic guitars. And yeah. So anyway, JD, thanks, man. Have a great weekend, everybody. Long weekend. Hope you get to just rest, relax, be with your family, be with your friends, and have a good weekend. So yeah, do something fun, rest up, and yeah, play some guitar. All right, thanks, everybody. I'm glad to see y'all. All right, bye. Nope, that's the one. That's the old one. Here we go. There we go. Bye.